In a remote rural setting where the boundaries of human courage and nature's raw power collide, a breathtaking story unfolds, one that pushes the limits of bravery and compassion to the very edge. The story begins with a peaceful grazing cow, unaware that danger lurks nearby in the form of a massive python, a predator whose stealth and strength make it one of the most formidable creatures of the wild. With its muscular body coiled like a silent trap, the python waits for the right moment to strike, its cold eyes fixed on the unsuspecting animal. Suddenly, with a burst of terrifying speed, the snake launches forward, wrapping its enormous body around the cow, tightening with every breath, determined to bring its prey down. The scene is terrifying, a life-or-death struggle between prey and predator, one that seems destined to end in tragedy. But then, against all odds, a young woman appears, witnessing the desperate situation and realizing that hesitation could mean the end of the cow's life. What follows is a display of courage and determination that defies fear itself. With no weapon in hand, relying only on instinct, strength, and heart, she throws herself into the battle, grabbing at the python's thick, powerful coils, her hands straining as she attempts to pry the snake off the struggling cow. Every moment is tense, the python hissing and thrashing, tightening its grip, unwilling to surrender its meal. The cow bellows in panic, eyes wide with terror, its breath growing weaker as the constriction continues. Yet the young woman refuses to give up. Her determination is fueled not by fear of the predator but by compassion for the innocent creature fighting for its life. The ground trembles under the struggle, dust rising in the air as the fight escalates into a scene almost too intense to watch. The python's muscles ripple with frightening force, but the girl's resolve is stronger. She digs her fingers into its scales, pulling with every ounce of strength she can muster, refusing to let despair take over. It is a clash of wills, nature's most relentless hunter against human courage in its purest form. Sweat pours down her face, her arms ache with exhaustion, yet she presses on, each second feeling like an eternity. The sound of the cow gasping, the hiss of the python, and the cries of the girl combine into a chorus of desperation and determination. At last, through sheer persistence, the coils begin to loosen. The python thrashes violently, striking at the air, its hunger clashing with survival instinct as it realizes the battle is slipping away. The cow stumbles but seizes the chance to breathe, its chest heaving as oxygen floods back into its lungs. The young woman, undeterred by the danger, gives one final pull, forcing the snake to unravel its crushing grip. In a sudden, dramatic moment, the python recoils, retreating with anger and frustration, its massive body sliding back into the undergrowth, leaving behind the cow and its rescuer. The ground is scarred from the struggle, marked by the imprint of the python's coils and the struggle of survival. The cow, though shaken and weak, rises again, saved by the bravery of the girl who refused to let fear or danger stand in her way. What makes this story even more powerful is not just the dramatic fight itself but the message it carries. It is a reminder that true heroism is born not in moments of safety but in the face of overwhelming odds, when courage must overcome fear and compassion must overpower instinct for self-preservation. This young woman, without hesitation, put herself at risk to protect a creature that could not defend itself, showing that strength is not only measured in muscles but in heart. It is a scene that captures the very essence of bravery, the kind of courage that inspires, teaches, and moves us to believe in the power of humanity even in the harshest of circumstances. Every second of the encounter is a testament to the incredible lengths someone can go when driven by empathy, when fueled by the determination to save a life no matter the cost. The image of the girl, wrestling with a serpent many times her size, remains etched in the memory long after the struggle ends. It is both terrifying and awe-inspiring, a clash that feels almost mythical, echoing the age-old tales of humans battling the forces of nature. Yet this is not myth or legend but a modern story that reminds us that courage is still alive in the world, waiting to be discovered in those who dare to step forward when others would step back. The cow's survival is more than just an animal rescue, it is a symbol of the triumph of compassion over cruelty, of bravery over fear, of humanity standing tall against the raw forces of nature. And though the python retreats to hunt another day, the memory of its defeat lingers as proof that even the mightiest predator can be overcome when someone is willing to fight for what is right. This breathtaking encounter, brought to life through the power of AI storytelling, offers not only thrilling action but also a lesson in what it truly means to be a hero. This video has been carefully designed as an AI-generated creation for both entertainment and educational purposes, giving you an experience that blends storytelling, action, and emotion in a way that feels larger than life while still holding meaningful lessons about courage, compassion, and the bond between humans and animals. By watching this content, you are not only witnessing a thrilling scenario that takes you to the edge of your seat but also engaging with a piece of creative work that demonstrates the power of imagination, technology, and narrative artistry. Every detail of the video, from the dramatic setup to the intense rescue sequence, has been generated to spark emotions, inspire thought, and deliver the kind of breathtaking visuals and stories that people love to watch and share across platforms. It is important to understand that the goal of this video is not to present real-life danger but rather to simulate and reimagine it in a way that highlights values we can all relate to: bravery in the face of fear, kindness toward innocent creatures, and the determination to protect life even when the odds seem impossible. That is why each scene has been crafted with intention, with pacing that allows tension to build, with action that feels immersive, and with a conclusion that delivers both relief and inspiration. This makes the video more than just entertainment. It becomes a tool to reflect on the deeper meaning behind acts of courage, the challenges of survival, and the beauty of selfless heroism. In today's fast-moving digital world, where content is consumed so quickly, it can be difficult to find videos that truly leave a lasting impression, yet this creation strives to stand out by combining storytelling techniques with AI-driven visuals that transport viewers into another reality. By doing so, it provides an experience that feels both cinematic and educational, reminding audiences of the timeless human values that connect us across cultures and generations. When you watch this video, you are stepping into a world where imagination has no limits, where danger and hope collide, and where the human spirit proves that it can rise above even the most terrifying of challenges. At the same time, this content encourages viewers to think critically about the relationship between humans, animals, and the natural world, raising questions about responsibility, protection, and empathy. While the video itself is fictional and created with the help of AI, the emotions it evokes are very real, showing how modern digital storytelling can touch hearts and inspire minds. The educational aspect lies in the way the story demonstrates survival dynamics, predator-prey behavior, and human intervention, all wrapped inside an emotionally charged narrative that keeps viewers hooked until the very end. Many people today look for content that not only entertains but also provides a sense of purpose, something they can reflect upon after the video ends, and this is exactly what this production aims to achieve. By showing an extreme example of compassion and bravery, it encourages everyone who watches to think about how they themselves might act in difficult situations, and how small acts of courage in daily life can make a difference. It also illustrates the potential of artificial intelligence to reimagine traditional storytelling, breaking free from the limitations of physical filming and opening doors to new kinds of creative possibilities. The video is not a documentary but rather a dramatic representation, yet its impact can be just as strong, offering audiences a safe but powerful way to explore intense themes and emotions. Beyond the content itself, the purpose of this video is also to build a community of viewers who share an interest in animal stories, heroic rescues, and AI-driven creativity. By liking, sharing, and subscribing, you become part of that growing community, one that values storytelling that is both thrilling and meaningful. Your support allows more such videos to be created, each one exploring new scenarios, new adventures, and new lessons that entertain while also inspiring. Every view, comment, and share helps spread these stories to wider audiences, giving more people the chance to experience the blend of action, emotion, and creativity that defines this channel. In a world where so much content is generic or forgettable, your engagement helps keep alive the spirit of unique, imaginative productions that dare to be different. It is also worth noting that videos like this highlight the responsible use of AI, where technology is employed not to mislead but to entertain, to educate, and to show what is possible when imagination is combined with innovation. The transparency that this content is AI-generated ensures that viewers can enjoy the drama without fear of mistaking it for real-life footage, allowing them to focus entirely on the story, the emotions, and the lessons. As you watch, you may find yourself reflecting on your own experiences of courage, times when you had to stand up for something or someone, or moments when you had to overcome fear. This connection between story and viewer is what makes such videos powerful. They do not end when the screen goes dark, because the ideas and emotions linger in the mind, sparking thought and conversation. For educators, parents, and young audiences, the video also serves as an example of how stories can be told responsibly in the digital age, using new tools to captivate attention while reinforcing timeless values. For entertainment lovers, it delivers the kind of gripping action and suspense that rivals blockbuster movies, all within a short and accessible format. And for those who are fascinated by technology, it is a demonstration of how AI can be used creatively, not just as a tool for efficiency but as a partner in storytelling, expanding what is possible in digital media. Supporting this channel means supporting a new wave of content creation, one that respects viewers by being transparent about its methods while delivering unforgettable stories that bring excitement, emotion, and meaning into everyday life. By staying connected, you ensure that this journey continues, with more stories of heroism, more dramatic rescues, and more breathtaking encounters that inspire courage and compassion in all who watch. In the end, this video is more than just a piece of content. It is an invitation to be part of something bigger, a movement of storytelling that dares to push boundaries and explore what it means to be human through the lens of imagination. So as you finish watching, remember to engage, support, and share, because your participation fuels the creation of even more stories that will leave you breathless, inspired, and reminded of the incredible power of courage, kindness, and creativity.